What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the South Dakota State versus St. Thomas college basketball matchup going down Monday, March 11th, 2024. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. If you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure that you head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get to this one between South Dakota State and St. Thomas, and it is a Summit League semifinal. This is actually one of the better Summit League semifinals I can remember, because normally in years past it's been St. Thomas, South Dakota State that's been the team to beat in the Summit League. But St. Thomas looking like a real threat. They took out North Dakota State in the quarterfinals 68-58. South Dakota State upended Oral Roberts, who was playing on back-to-back days. They beat them 79-63. Now, St. Thomas will be playing this game on back-to-back days, while South Dakota will have had a day of rest in between. But, these two teams met twice in the regular season, and, South Dakota State won the first meeting by a point, won the rematch by 5 points. But I think that it's very telling that this line is so close, just because, like I said, normally it's been South Dakota State's, been the team that the Summit League runs through in years past. I mean, you did have, the couple of years in the middle where, Oral Roberts, came out as a team to beat in that conference as well. North Dakota had their chance as well. But I'll tell you, South Dakota State, for the better part of the last, let's say, decade plus, has been, I would say, the class of the Summit League. And St. Thomas could be next on that list. I mean, this is a really, really solid team that made the jump directly from Division III all the way up to Division I. Johnny Towers got a great, team in St. Paul. And, they've slowly been, increasing, the production, especially on the defensive end of the floor, which is very big here. When they first came up into Division I, they were 357th in defensive efficiency. And then, this past year, around national average, 170th. So definitely, like I said, taking steps in the right direction. And to me, there is just too much variance to really feel comfortable about taking a side here. And I think that the books feel the same way here, with this line only being a single point, pretty much near a pick 'em. St. Thomas was the best 2-point shooting team in the conference. They also shoot a ton of threes, and they're one of the better teams at making them. They're above the league average in 3-point percentage, shooting 36.1% from behind the arc. South Dakota State, they don't shoot a ton of threes themselves, but they shoot at a higher rate. They're hitting them at a 36.5% clip this season. Also second in the conference in 2-point shooting. St. Thomas defense struggles to defend inside, but they're very good on the perimeter. So, I think you're really splitting hairs here when you're trying to pick a side in this game. And I think if you're trying to pick a side, you could honestly flip a coin. That's how close it is. But rather than mess around and pick a side here, I'm in the business of making money, and I think the stronger play here is to take the over 141. Like I said, these are two of the better offensive units in the conference, two solid defenses as well. But despite having those solid defenses, we saw totals of 161 and 149 in the two meetings in the regular season. And I get that there's a spot to the conference title game in the in the balance here, but the South Dakota State Jackrabbits have their vested interest in the final regardless. If they win, they can control their own destiny. If they lose, St. Thomas wins the Summit League title. The automatic berth in the NCAA tournament goes to the South Dakota State Jackrabbits, because they're the highest seeded team in the conference. So I think this is going to be an entertaining game. I think it's going to be a back and forth game. But I think that, if South Dakota State wants to control their own destiny, they're going to have to go with what they know, and that is solid offense. And I think that we're going to see some scoring in this one. So give me the over 141 between South Dakota State and St. Thomas, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're at Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. And while you're at our YouTube channel, make sure you have notifications turned on so you can be the first to be in the know when the newest content drops here at Pick Dawgz. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.